The core values of Roundtree Gardens has always been to provide a Christian environment, to provide physical, psychological, social, and spiritual services to seniors, to provide them with a place to live and have the highest quality of life in their later years.
Roundtree is just this very special place. When you come in the front door, you can feel that vibe that everybody is just kind and friendly. So I think that's what you get. You don't get, that corporate feeling. You get that feeling that when you walk in the door, you feel invited. You feel that you're wanted here and you want to be part of this community.
When we talk about core values of this organization, it also brings in the core values of the individuals as Christians. We have core values that are blended into our work. We've tried to hire people that have the core values in their personal lives that are sympathetic and similar to the values of our organization. Before they ever met us, before they came to this job, if their personal core values are similar to our organization's core values, it's a great partnership.
In my 20 years here, I have experienced, noticed, and lived with the consistency of Roundtree Gardens being ethical, moral, Christ-like in the decisions that we make and how we carry them off and why we make those decisions. That consistency is still here, still alive. The most important decision was to focus on the fact that we are a faith-based community and not to put that in the background. That's one of the many things that stands us apart.
Christian values, we're honest, Be honest with the bookkeeping, with the rules, patients, families, and expecting other people on the staff also to be truthful.
The faith-based concept of Quaker Gardens has a great influence on the care that's provided. I think the residents realize that they don't have to be of any denomination to become residents here.
The non-Christian, the community that does not hold these same values, appreciates this because they can trust the facility that they are in. I am glad that this facility does not push our faith. Just live it, walk it. And other people, they do not feel that they are pressured to make any decisions, but they appreciate the honesty. It affects every aspect of how we live and serve others. A caring aspect, loving others. That is very important.
But most of them begin to feel that Christian environment very soon, and it very definitely helps us to maintain a very positive atmosphere.
I think that's why we have the quality of employees and administration, because they have a good sound value system, that it isn't just making money. It's about serving people and doing it in a good way.
Roundtree Gardens is a faith-based, not-for-profit. So any of our earnings that we have within the organization all go back into improving the facility, but more importantly, improving the quality of care that we provide to those community members. We're governed by a local board who has the oversight. They're all quite involved. They're volunteers. They have a heart for the organization. And so we are true fiduciaries for the community members. And being a not-for-profit also allows us to be a resource to the local community outside of our campus, and that's important to us also.
They have wonderful values here. Just the way everyone treats you, you could just feel that they care about you and they want to do the best for you, and that just comes from within. So you can just feel it all around you. They feel that it's not just a job, but you get the feeling it's like what they're meant to do.
Well, the families often say over the years, the families and the residents have said, well, we came here and we just felt and saw a difference immediately because it seemed more like home. And that's because the way they were treated. And that's treated from the very first moment they walked in until they became a resident here. They saw the heart and the desire for them to provide quality services, but not just providing a service, but caring. That caring is something you can't quantify, you can't measure it, but you can see it and you know when it's there.
The minute you walk in that door, you feel the love here. The love with everyone that you meet in the administration, all of the employees. They just seem not to be able to do enough for all of us. And I wouldn't be anywhere else.
We feel at Roundtree Gardens that it's important to provide all the different levels of care so that people, once they come here, they don't have a need to leave our campus. They develop their relationships, their social relationships, contacts with staff that they become comfortable with. And by being on a campus like ours, they never really have to leave our campus, no matter what level of care they might need.
We now have 5 levels of care that enables our staff members to really maintain a very positive attitude toward meeting each resident's needs. If the resident isn't functioning well at a certain level, then we consider other levels of need that would be more helpful.
Not ever leaving our campus provides to the community member the ability to not have to pick up and move. It allows them to have friends and not have to distance themselves from those friends. They get the same level of care and quality of care no matter what area of our campus they may be living in.
I was talking with a family member, and as we were walking back to her mom's room in memory care, we saw at a glance, at a distance, one of our caregivers giving her mother a hug. So we both stopped, and her daughter was taken back because she said to me, "Yoli, this is why I love Roundtree Gardens so much, is because of what I'm experiencing, viewing here of what is the care that's given to my mother." And it just kind of took her breath away. And this is something that I know that goes on daily at Roundtree Gardens, is because of the compassion and yes, the care and all the different services that we provide to our residents. It's not only the clinical care that we give, but it's the emotional support that we provide to our residents.
At the end of the day, I can leave here, and I know that other staff feel the same way, that they've gone the extra mile to do whatever it takes to help Mrs. Johnson and Mr. Jones and make sure that that family member's phone call gets returned. It's treating others the way we would want to be treated. Giving, 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 giving.
One of the biggest things we did miss when my mother was not living here is she was living in a place that was not a faith-based community. And that was a big part of our decision, my sister and my decision to bring my mother back here. It's reflected, and particularly in the management, and I think all the way down to the, everyone I see here, I think that they are really people that have a heart for the Lord and that are really trying to do every day, do the best they can for the glory of God.